Hello and welcome. I am Ash Mannix. It is Thursday evening, so not a time that I usually, not a day and time that I usually stream on. But yes, I was busy yesterday. Stuff happened. Life, I guess. And here I am. And having said that, I'm going to just put myself on hold for a second. I just need to check something. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Or, well, full screen me. Should I be running some system scans while I'm streaming? Probably not. But this is just the way I like to roll. Dialogue. It has been a while. A week, I guess? Evangelion saying Ash died. F. No, I am back! I did die for a little while. I had to. What the hell? Basically, the server switched off for reasons. I wanted to switch it back on. And should I have done that before the stream? Yes. Is it? But hey ho, that's just the way I am. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it while I stream because this is an Ash Manic stream. And that is just how I roll. Is oh crap. Is this ever going? You know what? I'm thinking my server is cooked. I'm not getting oh well. Stuff is not coming back online. I don't need it for the stream anyway. It's just going to be another technical problem to deal with for the next, which will take me a couple of hours to fix. Also, this like system scan is taking. What the fuck? Do I have Discord? I do have Discord. I'm not getting notifications on this. Who's this person? Okay, this will be from. Actually, I don't know who that person. Let's pretend. Let's not care, right? Maybe I shouldn't have Discord open while I'm doing this. Bit of a distraction. I should be streaming. I should be fully focusing on streaming. You know what? I'm going to do 5 other different things that instead of actually streaming. Fake. Where are we? Uh-oh. And now we've got some other set. What's going on here? What's going on here, guys? Oh! Try to restart my little home server thing as well, and one of the plugins is not. What the fuck? Why is this not? Oh my god. Fuck. So annoying. Yeah, do you know what? I know I shouldn't be doing this right now, but I am, and you can't see what I'm doing, which is for the best. Oh, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. I'm gonna wait. No. Fuck. Oh, setting stuff. Oh. Reauthentication success. Wait a minute. Why are you off? So annoying. You know, everyone's disconnected. Fuck this. I should be concentrating on stream. I'm not even reading the chat. Terrible streamer. Bad streamer. Right, Evangelical saying Ash and technical problems, name a more iconic duo. Technical problems. Me and technical problems are like Bonnie and Clyde. Wait, I can't think of good. Bonnie and Clyde? What other good duos are there? I can't think of any off the top of my head. I can't be witty. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's start this. Right. Wait. Why did that? What is this? Use Discord from the overly while playing. What? Oh, that's cool. You can't see that, but right. 29th, 29th, 950, 942. I'm guessing 950. I was at the end of one little story. December 19th. Guys, can you just check? Can you hear me okay? There we go. The scan is complete. System scan is complete. My little home assistant is up and running. Unfortunately, that one thing is not connecting to the. Wait, what time is it? 8:40 p.m. We can hear you. Evangelical saying Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet. It's more romantic though. Whitney Houston and Bobby Britt. Wait a minute. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown? Was that not a very dysfunctional relationship? I mean, you know, that is probably more accurate. Anyway, what are we doing? I am streaming. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I was busy. I think I read through these. Sunshine Corps, on a large scale for its... What? Okay, let's read these. I don't think I read these last time. Sunshine Corp recruits shadow agency actors. Your acting becomes a salvation. What the fuck is that? Become the protagonist of a life with just one synchronization. Sunshine Corp is recruiting new EVE actors on a large scale for its psychological care program, Shadow Agency Service. This noble duty, which comforts the pain of loss by synchronizing the memory archives of the deceased into the neural network, is evaluated as a bridge connecting souls beyond simple acting. Selected actors will be provided with the industry's best unconventional performance bonuses, as well as the highest grade neon shine carefree of charge to prevent self-data contamination. Under the slogan, "Become the protagonist of a life with just one synchronization," applications are expected to flood in from countless Eves dreaming of rising in status and escaping this. You know this music is so. You know, maybe I should just like do a stream where I just sit there and listen to royalty-free music that's super chill. Evangelist saying, can't forget Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton. Speaking of Bill Clinton, all right, crack dealer, welcome to the stream. You haven't missed anything. I've literally just started, and I'm about to do something that's going to take up more time in the background that you're not going to see me doing. Not bad, man. Better saying that would be nice. Wait, what would be nice? You can just make that a drawing stream. Remember when I used to do drawing streams? Remember those times? I'm sitting here procrastinating, right? I know what I'm doing is wrong. I'm on stream and I'm procrastinating, trying to do something else on my phone just now. It's the worst thing ever, and it's a millennial. It's terrible. It's a very Gen Z, Gen Alpha thing. Don't pay attention to the stream you're actually. Do you know what? I feel like I'm a proper streamer now. You know those streamers that like literally just like they put on a video, pretend that they're commenting on it, and then they literally just go to the toilet or something for like half an hour. God knows what they're doing in the toilet for half an hour. Probably should see a doctor about it. But like they go away for ages and just have the video playing, and they're just like, it's transformative. It's like, well, no, you're just playing the video and taking away views from the video itself. Remember when Yusacraft, wait, what? That's a sniper will stream. Yeah. Right, what are we doing? Mate, should I just make this a drawing stream? Wait. How could I just I need to get I've got the iPad, but I need to hook up how would I hook up the iPad? Oh, I'm on the PC. Oh, I just draw in paint with my mouse. Oh, that would be terrible. Anyway, let's continue. I was reading this. Selected actors will be provided with the industry's best unconventional performance bonuses, as well as the highest grade neon shine care free of charge to prevent self-data contamination. Under the slogan, become the protagonist of a life with just one synchronization, applications are expected to flood in from countless eves, dreaming of rising in status and escaping the slums. You're actually, what is this? Is this an advert? Or... I don't know, like, what is this trying to say? Like, this is a horrible thing. Anyway, let's read the next report. Clash on Dark Brown Street. Tragedy of 10 years ago reenacted. Achromatic Press. AP, lol. Associated Press, lol, lol, lol. Reporters at the scene conveyed that the rally on Dark Brown Street turned into an armed clash around 4 p.m, resulting in uncontrollable bloodshed. Uncontrollable bloodshed? Okay. The scene has fallen into extreme chaos with protesters and public power intermingled. In particular, as an unidentified revolutionary group committed organised sabotage, such as destroying communication beacons, initial entry and situation control by the Urban Stability Agency and Urban Recovery Agency are effectively being blocked. What citizens watching this situation are focusing on most is that the timing and aspect of a riot resemble the Chromatic Zenith terror incident, recorded as the worst disaster in Chroma City history 10 years ago. At that time, on the night when the Chromatic Zenith Festival reached its peak, terror began with a mysterious explosion, engulfing the entire city in a massive fire. The fire at the time is evaluated to have been extensive and fatal enough that Chroma City, which advocated self-sufficiency, had to exceptionally request emergency rescue and support from neighbouring cities. The flames, which soared to the pollution layers of the stratosphere, went beyond a simple disaster, leaving deep scars in the city's pride and overall safety system that remain unhealed to this day. Experts analysed that this disturbance is stimulating citizens' collective trauma in that it reminds them of the nightmare of 10 years ago. That was horrible. What a downer. A wave of citizens died in red. Martyrs' blood becomes spark of revolution. The Noise. Truth unveiled. Author, The Noise. Yesterday afternoon, we witnessed it. The cold barrels of stabilizers, who supposedly protect citizen safety, pierced the chests of innocent brothers. The only response to peaceful shouts was brutal, excessive suppression and death. But their tyranny poked the sleeping lion. The moment one citizen fell, Dark Brown Street transformed into a massive sanctuary of liberation. Enraged citizens took up arms themselves and delivered righteous judgment to the rulers of the eternal night. This is not a simple riot. It is a holy war against the rotten Sunshine Corps and their puppet government. The will for revolution blooming in the darkness will never be broken. The establishment screams for stability and fear, but a massive wave has already begun. Remember, the blood we shed yesterday is the brilliant prelude that will dye the coming true morning red. Well, that was something. And what the? Crider saying, when you sacrifice Barry the black guy for Shitty Brat and Don't Escape series. Oh my god. I remember that. Damn, I still remember that. What a regret. Yeah, that was a... I think it was a right decision at the time. Even though the kid sucked, you choose the kid over the adult. Was it the right decision? No. But it was... I'm okay with that decision under the circumstances. Cracker saying, had to look up the name of the game. His Emoto wife died in the fire. Oh, you mean the Don't Escape series? Right. My body feels lighter than yesterday morning. Obviously supplements. No, memory suppressants. I didn't take them just the same. Just a difference in cognition can change things this much. Anyway, what on earth is the memory I forgot? If you chose to forget it. So... So we think, shall we kind of like... Practicing, I like to bring that up from time to time. Ah, Cooksoul, welcome to the stream. I remember that, says Cooksoul. No, Chris, his fed photo. Oh. Maybe. Oh yeah, wait, no, it's his sister he talks to on the phone, no? Probably a 40-year-old. It's... Guys, it's me! It was Ash Mannix all along. I was pretending to be your wife. Ha 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 ha! And by the way, I got the groceries for you. What? Let's think about this. What memory is he choosing for? Is it that he lost his family? Maybe that's what it is. He lost his family in some sort of terrorist attack, and his sister especially. Because if you look at the messages. Michelle. So yeah, Michelle, like whenever he asks her where are you, she's like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you. Like she gets really, yeah, where you live. Come to think of it, where are you living again? What are you talking out of the blue? You don't actually have brain damage, do you? Forgetting where I live and all. She doesn't fucking say though. Like that is a red flag. Like why wouldn't you just say, I live in like the Bahamas? Don't you remember? I don't know. Anyway. Michelle and Polar Night Day. What is the connection between the two? Oh shit. Right. Okay, let's brainstorm. Michelle liked Polar Night Day. He said that she wanted to go last time. Why did she not want to go this time? So was there not a big attack that happened on Polar Night Day years ago? Maybe Michelle died in that. Maybe that's what he wants to forget. Thinking about it blankly will only give me a headache. Since my body is better, let's start business quickly. Open! Michelle. Do you have a moment? What is it all of a sudden? Considering the nature of things you've thrown at me without even asking me until now, it's scary to think what you're going to talk about. One of my customers told me there might be memory suppressing ingredients in the supplements I was taking. Is that reliable information? Considering what you've said about your customers so far, they're either perverts or skipped the interpersonal relationship tutorial. God damn, you're harsh. Or both. Fucking hell. She's a reliable expert. She works at a pharmaceutical company. She also said there's a possibility that memories about you were suppressed. Me? It certainly looked like that. There was yesterday's incident too. How do you feel? It's hard to explain. I'm all better now, guys, and daily life is quite enjoyable. I feel like regaining suppressed memories and facing the truth is moving in the right direction. I'm also afraid of losing this daily life. The medicine? I got it back. That's why I feel even more conflicted. The option to take the medicine and live happily is right there within reach. Right. A refuge in my hand. Wasn't always just good. It can remove this anxiety anytime, but it wouldn't be a fundamental solution. Like the answer key at the back of a workbook. Exactly. Bloody hell, that's an old reference. Bloody hell. Remember textbooks? Do kids still have textbooks? I feel like they've gone the way of the dodo. God, man, I remember like math textbooks and then you go to the back of it to get the answers. Some really shitty textbooks would sell the answers separately. She's not wrong. Worrying about whether to open the answer key for a difficult problem. It's close to that. It's just my personal opinion, but if it's a problem you absolutely can't solve, I heard postponing is also a way. Ha ha ha! Yeah, kick the can down the road. Just procrastinate on it. In an era where many people suffer because they can't renew their medical subscriptions, if you can be happy with just one pill, it seems like a decent option. If you can be happy with just one pill, it's like a decent option. Yeah, just take the pills. Yeah, just take the pills, guys. Make yourself happy. They're saying, don't say that. I remember that. Don't say what? Just take a pill, guys. Just take the pill. Take the pill, guys. Take the pill. It's not an illegal drug either. My customer said the same thing. But this medicine has many cases of reported side effects. Above all, I want to show a cool side to my customers. Where did the topic suddenly jump to? I've emphasized this since before. Providing counseling and psychological care to customers is one of D1AL-ogue's core services. A person who relies on medicine because they can't solve their own problems can't give advice on other people's problems. Fair enough. Twisted affection towards Eves seems to have finally spread to the sexual realm. Why are you making this dodge? What is wrong with you? So who is it? God, you're such a fucking pain in the arse. The tomboy Eve from the cafes across the cafe across the street who always visits. What's her name? Fly? What was her name? It was not Fly, it was, shit. That's gonna annoy me now. She's gonna say the name, but what was her name again? I'm terrible at this. It wasn't Blade. Blade was someone else. Prey. That's it. I was thinking something holy. Ah, right. Prey. How the hell did you got Fly? I mean, to be honest, that's as good a guess as mine would have been. Or the military TN DLS model who visited for a while before. Was it the Eve with rabbit ears? While certain you couldn't touch military models due to regulations, you secretly repaired her several times behind the scenes. After that Eve stopped coming, the rapid increase in your search frequency for beast-type Eves was a Wait, what? How do you know this? It's not entirely wrong, but I don't want to look good to just one. Wait, the rapid increase in your search frequency for beast-type Eves was a comedy. How do you know that? Why is he not questioning this? Crazy. No, I phrased it weirdly. It's not that there isn't a customer I care about, but I meant that's not the whole reason. I have no intention of getting involved in your courtship activity, so don't worry. Why are you such a pain in the arse? But be careful. The recklessness of beasts and heat. The recklessness of beasts. What the fuck is wrong with you? Doesn't only lead to finding a mate. Dying while fighting a competitor. Or attracting a predator and getting eaten are common scenes in documentaries. But saying that about me is a very nasty metaphor. Whatever it is, I warned you. What is wrong with his sister? She's like, you know, doesn't the recklessness of beasts and heat. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is you referring to your brother, mate. What the fuck? It's a medicine recommended by your parents who love you so much. Radir's like, praying. Ooh, she's a Fed confirmed surveillance 24/7. I know, she's like spying on her search history. What the fuck? I would be so fucking offended when my siblings was spying on my goddamn search history. Recommending it even with side effects might mean it's that serious of a secret. Michelle, do you know something? No. Fuck off! I wish I did. Shut up, this is a blatant lie. Odd? What? Rattle? Eh? Rattle, clatter, rattle. Rattle, rattle, clatter. What the fuck is going on here? Welcome. Hello, Chris. What's going on here? Why was there all that rattling? Orca? I know you're sick, but this is the only place I know. Did we tell her we were sick? I can't remember what the conversation was. Back. Maintenance, just a bit. Understood. I'll start with emergency measures. This isn't the time to worry about others, Orca. How many fingers do you see? I can't see anything. What the fuck? What's going on here? Correct. Fortunately, the visual sensors are alive. Well, since the neuron circuits are completely burnt out, I needed to verify. Is it serious? Oh, is she blind? Alright, that's why that was... What the fuck? Actually, it's at a level where you need a new body. Oh shit, wait, why does she look the same? You know I shouldn't... It would be cool if there were sprites drawn for like the different states that the characters are in. So like clearly Orca right now is supposed to be in a really, really poor state. Massively injured. And I guess blind. Maybe that's why her eyes are a bit greyed. As the circuits burn out, you're just in a state where you can't feel pain. Thanks to that, you were able to come to the repair shop, but... How much time has passed since the damage? I'm not sure. I walked from Dark Brown Street, so... Oh shit, she was involved in that. At least 4 hours must have passed. I'll start maintenance as soon as I'm ready. Can you stay conscious? What a question. I'd like to say yes, but honestly, I think it will be difficult. I'll keep talking to you. Just hang in there a little longer. Orca's request. Emergency body transplant for the half-destroyed Orca. Holy shit! Do we have a full body? How do we do a body transplant? Practicing like when Say was injured and was showing off her muscles. Evangel, don't think Astra will be a full paid version according to the dev. It will most likely have more detail and sprites. Oh, wait, let me have a look at this. D1AL-ogue? Wait, oh yeah, this is free. I forget this. God damn, I've been such an ass about this game. Casual indie, free to play. To be fair, for a free game, I'm getting a lot of game for my money. And you know, the reviews are overwhelmingly 979 reviews. This game is doing well, and well deserved as well. Like, the gameplay is really unique. The characters are I quite like. Yes, it's a bit more, it's pandering to the male, I don't know, your typical male fantasy of different tropey characters that are hot robot girls. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm also aware of it. And the English does, and this is me being right arsehole, but you know, some of the English is a little bit clunky, like the way it's structured. But again, this game is free, and if this is like effectively like a demo version, if there's going to be a paid version, I mean, it's had 979 overwhelmingly positive reviews overall, 723 of them recent. This game came out in February. God, it came out. I mean, yeah, it's a recent game, but it came out a while ago. Publisher Jungle Game Lab. Who's Cherry Picker? Cherry Picker sounds dodgy. Oh, they've published a bunch of games. Oh, but it's Cherry Picker. Why is that not coming up? Why does it keep going to Jungle Games Lab? What the fuck? I try to click on Cherry Picker. Maybe I have to click on it. Oh shit. Wait, it keeps just opening up this Jungle Game Lab publisher. Lame. What? No, fuck off. Right. Imagine, don't say free and made by 1 to 2 guys. Bro, if I could make a game like this. Where would I get all the cool music from though? This is the thing, right? This thing has at least 19 tracks of music. I would need to pay someone to make the music. Wait, let's change this. Wait, why does it say 12 of 19? What does that mean? How much music is on this? Loads. Or maybe not that many, but you know, it's enough. What are the options again? Ooh. But just a lot of people were originally complaining about the AI music used, so they chose a generic soundtrack. Practicing Ohashu. So the English is clunky because the devs are Korean. Yeah, I'm not like to be like. Yeah, I'm being a harsh critic, and it's definitely a lot easier for me to pick on. And I know this is going to sound arsey because it is kind of arsey. The only reason I say it though, I really like this game. And that's why these things stick out more. Like, it is nitpicking, right? Like, I'm not saying this is shite. I'm saying, oh, the English is a bit off. Not off, a bit clunky, right? The vibe though is fucking on point. Ah! And the characters. Ah! And the views. Mwah! So, I mean, fuck it. Do you know what? I'm just jealous, right? These one or two people, the small team or an individual has created just a thing of beauty. This is what I dream of doing, like making something that is just beautiful. Maybe an homage. I mean, this is clearly an homage to Nirvana. Not Nirvana. Valhalla. Nirvana is the sequel that I keep waiting for. Keep saying Nirvana. Fucking... gonna... But, yeah. Now I'm just waffling. Cracker saying, I know you like it. I do like it. Imagine saying the current music they are using are from a royalty-free library. Oh my god, wait, I can do that? Can I do that? I suppose, yeah, you're allowed to. God. I never thought about that. But I always feel a bit iffy with taking music, even if it's royalty-free. Like, obviously I'd put the name in, and they've done that. No Rush by D1AL-ogue. Let me look this up, actually. Oh, YouTube. It comes up on YouTube. No Rush by D1AL-ogue. Provided to YouTube by YouTube Audio Library. No Rush D1AL-ogue. Oh. Whatever, though. I mean, this is awesome. D1AL-ogue. Music is awesome. This is fucking a vibe. Yeah, I mean, it's like being smart, right? With stuff like that. Like, they have curated this music, and it's fucking on point. The vibe is on point. 12 and 19 is the date. Oh god. Oh, American date system should be 19th to the 12th. Day, month, year. Things like that annoy me because you come across that quite a lot, because a lot of software is made in the US, and then you have the dates that are switched around, or there's like certain standards, and it kind of, it's like, it's the problem I have is it's like one of those things that's very easy to notice. No, it's very hard to notice the difference sometimes, especially if the dates are both less than 13, and it's super fucking annoying. It's like the worst type of bloody thing. Is this American Day, or is it like if the year was like the first thing, if it was like the total opposite, you know that you'd be off as soon as you see the year is fucking, no, actually the year's 2020. If it's like 2026, nah, it'd still be difficult. But anyway, Evangelo's saying, just adding clarity, I appreciate it. Cracker saying, I feel like that's complaining because they used AI. It helps smaller devs that maybe can't pay for someone to make music for them. If the AI, look, I'm in two minds about that. I do like how AI leverages someone's ability to be able to do things. But the whole generative stuff, I'm always a little bit questioning about. Maybe I'm a bit biased now because I am a amateur voice actor. Am I? I'm not really. I pretend to be, but whatever. And the other thing is that the AI music sounds kind of shit, and it's not like using the AI music to generate stuff. Then it's just the thing of where did the AI get the music from? Did it get it legitimately? Was the models built legitimately? And most of these models in the early days were not. They're built on stuff without people knowing that they're using it to train it. Nowadays they have to say it, so it's a lot better. But I don't know. I don't mind, like, see text-to-speech stuff which sounds human. I don't mind that so much, but when it's trained on stuff and actual people that, like, didn't give permission for it, it gets a little bit, I'm a little bit, You know, just sadly the game was getting heavily review bombed over it. But do you know, let me, look guys, sometimes that's a good thing, right? So, people didn't like the AI music, and I'm going to assume the music wasn't great. Maybe I'm wrong. But if they can tell it's AI music, unless they specifically said it was AI music. But this music sounds good. The vibe is like really on point, as I've been saying, and the music plays a massive part in that. Even if it's such a dumb complaint. Another similar game to Valhalla Dialogue is called Coffee Talk, where you run a... Yes, Cookso played that game. Played a bit of that. I tried stuff like Suno, and it's actually really good and very useful tool for someone who doesn't have the budget. Suno. Orbi. Suno, AI music for creators. Chat to make music. Interesting. Mind-blowing. Wait, do I have to pay for this? Join for free. There's going to be a subscription at some point, though. It was heavily inspired by Valhalla. Yeah, Cooks was saying we did Coffee Talk a little bit. We did. Actually, I think I was on that stream. Cooksel streamed a bit of it, and I think I was on it. Which is nice. Also, Cooksel missed you. Yeah, Cooksel kind of just jumps on and off. Never forget the 9th of November. Keep in mind this game was made in Korea and they are using American date system. Oh my god. How dare they? 9/11/11/9. Oh my god. I've just realized that we say 9/11, but it's actually the 11th, September the 11th, which is 11/9. But in the American system is 9/11. Oh my god, that's like that. For some reason, that's fucking with my brain. It's really pissing me off. Yeah. Month, date is best. I can see why you would say that. It also, you can order stuff with that date system very easily in ascending or descending order. Ryder saying the track just for Lust for Love or whatever that is very Valhalla. Let's see, where's Lust for Love? Oh yeah. Very. I see it. Ryder is saying just accept to mate, the Pandora's box has been opened. Yes. Like, I'm not, like, yeah, I'm not delusional. I know that is what it is. Like, we're not putting the genie back in the bottle for this stuff. But, I'm thinking the long term, right? It's like all the small things that companies have done to cheap out on things. And the quality of things have just gone down slowly but surely. And the more there's a lot of things where the more you automate, the people that used to do it that didn't automate it, especially in the arts, they go out of business and then nobody takes up the job, nobody continues it, and you lose something bit by bit. It is inevitable. If it's too expensive to make something manually or by hand or whatever, people are going to go for the cheaper thing. But it does erode away some of the humanity in our culture, I think, in society, in the sense that that might be why, maybe that's a thing for why so many people, like more people are depressed nowadays. It's like a small contributing factor, like the loss of that human touch in a lot of things. Like so many things we buy is mass produced, it is designed by a person in most cases, but like the shapes and how it's produced is like always to do with mass production because it's the cheapest way of doing things, right? Whereas it's like that thing of people, so now you go to the shop and you buy some clothes that are a size M or L or XXL or whatever your size is or whatever you fit in. It won't be made for you. But back in the day, clothes first of all were a lot more expensive and you'd keep them for longer. But you would always get your clothes tailored. You'd go to a shop where you'd buy sometimes you just choose the fabric and then they would make it out for you, or you'd look at the clothes and they'd tailor it to you. And that's gone by the way of the dodo because it's far cheaper to mass produce. And so part of that is that a lot of people just wear clothes that don't actually fit them, because they are of a body type or shape that's not commonly, what do you call it, designed for in clothing. And you lose a bit of that human touch. Where you go and you talk to an individual, you say, I kind of want this, to say, oh, what size, how you look, how you feel. It's like there's a little bit of that kind of conversation piece, and then that your tailor, that type of, and it sounds super bougie now, but back in the day, you're like, there'd be a tailor and you'd go to them, and you'd probably go to them for many years. They'd be your tailor for life, maybe in some cases. And I don't think that was an exclusive for just like super fancy people. Like, you got tailors of different levels at some point. Maybe this is a UK specific thing, I don't know. I wonder. Definitely advantages of mass production, making things cheap, democratizing things to a degree, making it more available to more people. Yeah. Banjo say musical chords are surprisingly limited in scope and can be predictable. Cracker saying, take my freedom, give me Dorothy. Imagine saying they specifically said it was AI music. Ah, okay. Do you know what? I appreciate they were honest about it. Cracker saying it's not just some terminal online reader and they can't think of themselves and hops on the current thing. AI bad. What? I mean, look, there's certain things about AI I don't like, but I have admitted this before that I freely use AI for coding and helping with the code. I don't ask it to like code things from scratch usually. I'll ask it to do specific things like how would I handle this in a function in TypeScript or something. I try to have as much control as possible. You can do just pure vibe coding, but what I found with that is if you're letting the AI just build out the code and you're not really paying attention to what it's building, you're testing it out and you see, oh, that works. You end up with a whole bunch of code very quickly that you just don't understand how it works, and it becomes too confusing or bothersome for you to figure it out. Also, you learn less. Whereas if you break things down, ask it more specific things, use your experience as a developer or whatever experience you have programming to understand what it's doing, and then put it into your code if it works. It's like a slower process. It's faster than doing it without AI, but it's slower than just having it vibe code, where you keep a grasp mentally of the code and an understanding of what it does. And because code becomes, with any piece of code, whenever you're making a program, you build upon it, you add things, it becomes very complex very fast. And so that, there's an emphasis on clean code, writing stuff that's easy to understand, modularizing your code, splitting things out into functions, not repeating yourself, doing all sorts of things so it's easy to like follow the code if you have to. Whereas the AI models, I've noticed that sometimes they will overcomplicate things because they don't have they're as good as like maybe a junior or mid-level programmer with loads and loads of knowledge, but there's a refinement, I suppose, at a human level, a more advanced level, that they kind of lack sometimes. They are just picking things from Stack Overflow and all over the place, and they're really good, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the whole vibe coding thing, and then it's that thing of, you've got this thing to make this app. Is it secure? Or has it created an S3 bucket on a fucking open goddamn account that anybody can access on the web, has no security whatsoever, and is storing people's fucking ID? I can't believe that happens. We live in a fucking cloud world. It's like all that power, and then there's no quality assurance, there's no checks. They're like, yeah, the AI built it for me. I don't know, was it vibe coded? I feel like that had to be vibe coded because there was an instance, it was like some specific app, but it's like, for you to do something like that, you have to jump through a couple of hoops to make an S3 bucket on AWS open to the public, when it's not even It's like, why is it even open to the public? It's like an internal S3 bucket that needs to store some images. And then why does it not get wiped after a while? Why are you storing it for longer than... Fucking hell. Oh, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. And these are the type of things where pure vibe coding gets you fucked over. It won't get you fucked over in the beginning. Maybe you'll get that cool VC money, whatever the fuck. But someday, the fucking... the Pied Piper will come for you. Evangelist is saying the people who review bombed over AI didn't even play the game. It was just a popular game that the devs said they used AI in. Lessons of Love OST is also very Valhalla-like. Ooh. Interesting. How long is that? I might give it a shot. The screenshot. Pretty long, but enjoyable. Oh, yeah. I've not gone into Lessons of Love because I'm pretty sure it's pretty long. I know Evangelist, you've recommended it a few times. Evangelist Hispanics, the devs of D1AL-ogue are crowdfunding the D1AL-ogue Plus version. Check Discord. Here's my Discord. Fucking consent. I give you no consent. Developers of overwhelmingly positive Android repair Cyberpunk. Yeah, they got a picture of praise back. Classy. What's it saying? Urgently looking for crowdfunding platform due to lack of funds for upcoming sequel. Oh, dude, risky. For D1AL-ogue, we're working to overcome translation issues and open source. Oh fuck. Music limits. Due to budget and living struggles, holy shit. We're looking into crowdfunding since Kickstarter is unavailable in Korea. What? Why is Kickstarter? Discover seal. Part of Korea. There's actually a website called kickstarterkorea.com, but it's clearly not by the same people who do Kickstarter. Okay. Please support us. Support you. We need your help. Oh, I don't want to look. I just want to click on the fucking link. What's wrong with you? Wait, where's the... Wait, support you how? Oh my god! Wait, maybe it's on there. Okay. Mail. Store. Do Right, fuck, I'm gonna have to log in. Fucking hell, this is a bollock. Let me have a look. Cherry picker. That's a interesting name. Where is it? Which cherry picker is it? Oh, there's two. I have to do it by the actual name. No, this one. Here we go. Right. 4-man indie game dev cherry picker. Nice. These characters are fucking on point. Anyway, what am I doing? When was that posted? 26th of April. That wasn't that long ago. Wait, let me catch up with the chat. Ryder saying I'll try it when I finish Subahibi. What is this? God damn it. I hate switching between... Right. Subahibi wonderful every day. What is this? Wonderful every day is visual novel, multiple routes, good images. Ooh, this has got a very early 2000s vibe. The art style. Oh, is it school? Why is she like... What is this? Very positive. Wonderful every day. The sky and the world. Based on a few concepts. The beginning and the end. Literature and science. Savior and healer. Brother and sister. Oh, that's going to be a bad one. I know where that's going to go. Max 60% off. Who is this developer? Winner in the best story category of 2010. Yeah, 2010s. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. A beloved visual novel with multiple routes. Written by Skadi. and featuring artwork from Kagome, Motoyone, Suzuri, and Karori. For this international release, the visuals of the game have been upgraded to high resolution. Right down the rabbit hole. Oh, interesting. Oh, why did I close that? No! Okay. I'm never going to catch up with the chat, am I? You might just saying, back when I was growing up, we had our central community folk. Yes, well, that wasn't the case. Everyone would hang out at the barbershop and conversate. To be fair, I remember going to the barbers to get my hair cut. And the barber would always have a conversation with you and your parent. And it'd be a proper conversation. I was really little when we do that. Nowadays, I go to the barber. I don't really talk to them. Maybe that's such his life. Character saying hot tailor, ufufu, milf waifu. Wait, what? How did you go from hot tailor, like a milf waifu, hot tailor? What? It's a tool and should be seen as one. AI, yes. But, like any tool, it can be used for good and it can be used for bad. And you can have opinions on how it's used. I've done some vibe coding on small reverse engineering things, mainly opening a specific package file. Mostly private stuff. I think, see, the thing is, if you keep it small and concentrated, what you use the AI for, I think it's fine. It's like it can go out of control if you just purely just let it go mental and you don't understand any of what it's doing. If you're like, write me a script to reverse engineer this type of thing, that's pretty specific, and so you know what it's doing. And if you played around with the actual program or code or whatever it is that you're reverse engineering before, asking the AI, you have that context. You have a bit of an idea. But if you just go in going, I don't know, make me a game that like Pong, and it just goes ahead and makes it in whatever framework for the web or something, and you're like, I don't know how this works. I feel like a lot of people do stuff at that level. I've recommended it and will continue to do so because it's dope. Wait, recommend what? Recommend AI for small stuff? Writers saying they still do. I've been going to one for more than a decade. Like I changed barbers. There was a barber I used to go to, which I literally used to go to since I was a child. I have not been to that barber for ages. I'm pretty sure the guy that used to cut my hair when I was a kid is not there anymore. I think that barber still exists there, which is pretty cool. I don't know who runs it. Nowadays, I just go to whoever because I'm lazy and I'm like, I'm just going to go here. This place is open, it's local. I don't have a specific place. There's a couple of places. There's quite a few barbers in the UK. Get a lot of Turkish barbers. So there is a bit of a selection. And I'm not very chatty at all. Which I know is, like, it's gonna sound weird as someone who just chats shit online while streaming all the time. But yeah, not very chatty at all when I'm at the barbers. So, I need either someone who does all the talking for me and I just shut up and listen or zone out, or we don't chat and it's just silence. So yes. Vanjetta saying recommend Thingy in Love. Is it Lost in Love? What was it? Lessons in Love, that's it. Actually, BRB cat flipped over everything. Lol. Jobby, I've kept Jobby out. I've closed the door because Jobby just comes in and causes a ruckus every so often. Jobby's like, I'm going to assert my dominance, which Jobby does all the time anyway. Comes into the room, starts scratching at the cables, might bite me or something randomly. God damn it! Every so often, Jobby goes for my feet and bites hard, and I'm like, get off! I've had a cat before Jobby, and that cat had never bitten me as hard as Jobby does. But Jobby bites me hard enough to draw blood, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, I need to figure out what I'm probably doing something wrong. It's like, Does this cat need to exercise more? Do I need to like play with the cat more to stop the cat every so often deciding that my feet is dinner? I don't know. My Jedi saying it's easier to chat online because it's faceless. Lessons, yeah, lessons is love. Yeah, it is. I'm basically just. Don't get me wrong. I am not a fucking shrinking. Let's not pretend that I'm a shrinking violet out in public. I just don't conversate. Is that a word? Very well with people that I hardly know. I don't really want to talk too much with people that I hardly know because I hardly know them. So I don't want to really talk about my life lots because I just like to keep these things personal. I don't know who they are. Why should I? But if it's someone I know, either at work or whatever, yeah, I will talk. I will talk until the cows come home. The cows have fallen asleep. The cows got up the next day. I don't know, 60 years have passed by. Oh, the cows are dead. I'm still talking. So, Evangelical saying Jobby is attention starved. I sometimes that kind of makes sense, but like there'll be days where like I'll spend time with Jobby, at least giving Jobby attention. You know, I don't know, giving Jobby hugs and be like, oh, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't like that. And then Jobby's like, well, okay, I'm just gonna go do my own thing. And then Jobby will come in and go, do you know what? I'm just gonna bite you. And then he's like, with his mouth open, slightly breathing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why? What is this? What am I doing wrong? Because the reaction, what ends up happening is I will lift Jobby up. As Jobby bites the fuck out of my arms or my hands, I'll put Jobby outside my room, close the door, and then Jobby has, instead of having some of my attention, has none of my attention. So there's probably, yeah, I need to try and figure out what's causing it. It'll be, you might be right. It might be attention starve. Because I'm pretty sure, like I don't like know exactly what Jobby gets up to when I'm not at home, but I'm pretty sure Jobby doesn't do half the stuff Jobby does when I'm at home. So definitely when Jobby attacks the cables and stuff like that. Part of it is like Jobby likes to chew on the like little Velcro straps and stuff, but also part of it's like I'm pretty sure Jobby's trying to get my attention. The biting I don't get though. I'm like, and it's a vicious thing. Like, Jobby will bite me, and I'll be like, "Get the fuck away!" And I'll back away, and then Jobby comes for me. Like, I feel like with most cats, when you piss them off, they will hiss and stuff like that. They might bite you, scratch you, but if you walk away, the cat will be like, "Good, get the fuck away from me," and the cat will go away, right? But Jobby's like, "I'm gonna bite you, and I'm gonna come for you." I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's fucking vicious. And I'm like, what? I need to, I've just not sat down, spent time looking into this. I need to. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the way I'm raising him. I don't know. Sounds like Jobby wants to play. It might be, and the problem is that his playing is like fucking getting the teeth. Like the thing is, if Jobby was scratching me, I think it wouldn't be as bad. I clipped Jobby's I trim Jobby's nails so they're not super sharp because Jobby is an indoor cat. I wouldn't do that if Jobby was outdoor. Claws sharp so he can defend himself. But like, it's the teeth. I'm like, fuck me, man. And I'm pretty sure you can get like certain diseases from cat bites if their teeth are not kept clean. So, if I die of some cat disease, I mean, worst ways to die, I suppose. Death by Jobby. Crider saying, nope, mine does that. She's like, you're antagonizing me. I don't know. It's like, and I see it, right? I see when Jobby's about to do it. Like, so I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna walk up the stairs, and Jobby's just looking at me, and then starts to like goes into the hunting position. I'm like, fuck, right? And it's usually when I've got like a cup of tea or something that basically makes it hard for me to maneuver when going up the stairs or walking by. And Jobby's like, I'm going to fucking bite your ankle, bitch. And I'm like, I can see it. I can see the moment where Jobby decides to switch modes from chill mode, just doing my own shit, to fuck you mode. And I'm like, shit, you're going to do it. And then he does it. Fucking bites me. And I'm like, get the fuck off. And then the fear I have is I'll accidentally step on him because I'm trying to like walk past him as he tries to bite my ankle. Like, and I'm a big fat bastard. So like, I don't want to accidentally step on him, which would be like extremely traumatizing. Luckily I haven't. But it's just like, don't fuck with me when and oh my god, if I've got a cup of tea in my hand, if I accidentally drop the tea on him, I fear dropping the tea on him, especially on his eyes or something. Like I've got this just the nightmare scenario. I'm just like, for fuck's sake, Jobby. I'm getting angry at Jobby now. Just thinking about these scenarios is like the things that you put me, the position you put me in. I'm like, don't fucking do this. I don't want to accidentally hurt you. But it's okay. You can intentionally hurt me, you bastard of a cat. Aren't cats great? Fucking cats. Anderson tilts her head and lunges at me. By the way, she gave me a sizable scratch on the wrist. I have quite literally got many scars. I've got scars on my hand. Pretty, like they've been there for a while now. I have got, basically, it looks pretty bad. The only saving, I've got a whole bunch of scratches on my forearms from Jobby biting at me or scratching me, like every time Jobby gets excited. And the only saving grace is it's on my forearm, like not, it's on the top of my forearm, not the underside, because if it was the underside, it would, it would look like I like to cut myself, which would not be a good look. But yeah, Evangelical saying, be right, grabbing rubbish bin from curb, no problemo. Doing the good work, getting the bins back in, as we would say in the UK. Getting the bins, right? What the, oh, do you know, I've been sitting here for ages and I haven't started this fucking emergency body transplant. God damn it, let's accept this. Let's do this. Oh my days. Anyway. These guys know what they're doing. They know what they're doing when they were making this. Anyway. The damage is too severe. I need to start repairs immediately. You said we were replacing the body though. Or did you mean the parts? Oh shit. Select damaged part before operation. Select repair list. Right, what do we do? The damage is bad. It won't move and it won't synthesize. Like a unit got fused due to the heat. Like broken unit. We have no choice but to avoid that unit for now and proceed with repairs. Oh shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, what do we need? We need small ones so we're good. Oh, what the fuck? What's going on here? Right. Wait, did all four join there? I didn't think... Interesting. Oh, no! Fuck. Right, well... Right, we've got a red one. Auxiliary power is depleted. I must have put it somewhere here. Last time during maintenance, it's on the left shelf. Right, it's there. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I'll ask questions to verify for quick repair. Can you explain how you got injured? I was hit by a rocket launcher, bloody hell. You're not joking, right? Warlords coveting Chroma's position and honor seem to be supporting so-called revolutionary groups. The level of violence and armaments have risen as if to prove the rumors are true. Warlords. or even the Middle Ages. Chroma City's strong censorship can exist because there is a clear threat called the outside. The outside? Factor saying she's probably dead already since Ash was rambling. I know, I feel bad, I forgot about this. Oh shit, what is this? This one's a big one. Let's go for that one. Right, awesome, that was already ready for me. Right, let's, what's this? It's a big one. It's a big one, boys. Right. Oh, let me move. Yeah. Chris, about your health problem last. Seeing you bring it up first, it seems the repair is going well. And about my health, it wasn't my body that was sick. When memory suppressant intake is stopped, there are cases where unconsciously heightened stress creates phantom pain. It seems that was the case. Memory suppression? Yes. They say it's suppression that lasted for years. It hasn't really hit me yet. Wait, they say? You talking about thingy? I also feel relieved that my body wasn't actually sick. Of course, I don't know if I'll be able to say that once my memory returns. Such a thing. It's a matter I see occasionally in the news, but it felt like a distant story to me. According to the expert, it's one of the best-selling products. Oh. Physical wounds are visible, so they're easy to empathize with. But that's not the case for the mind. Very true. Might be more common than we think. On the surface, Chris seemed reliable and unblemished. Unblemished is an interesting word. Someone I could lean on. I didn't know you were carrying something so painful you wanted to erase it. I didn't know either. Still don't know. Only the fact that there are suppressed memories is clear. I can't recall what memories they are. The ghost stories spread around. Is it amnesia? Because they exploited loopholes in the terms. I hear it's hard to get compensation. I'm not sure. But it's unlikely. I looked it up. Memory recovery takes a minimum of 2 weeks. It can take up to several months. If I want to shorten the period, they recommend repeating actions associated with a suppressed memory. How do you do that when you don't know what the suppressed memory is? Like meeting related people, or looking at images and listening to voices. Now, let's stop chatting and focus for a moment. Past a critical point, but there are still a few problems left to solve. Right, this is a big bastard of a unit. How does this work? I need to make an almighty red unit. Bloody hell. How do we do this, guys? How do we do this? Fuck. No. Fuck. Peace. Ollie. Oh, that's nothing. Fuck. Fuck. No, fuck. Wait, what the fuck? Is that this? Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not that? Shit! What the fuck is this then? Oh no. Am I gonna have to make 3 of these and oh my god, what the fuck? I don't think I can do this. Fuck me. To make 3 of these? Fuck. Rather saying kiss your sister. What? Even just saying I return for more attractive bots. And I'd like to think that you are not left wanting. I like Orca, she's very cute. Even bigger. Yeah, like this is the... I thought this was the big... What the fuck is this unit? Shit. Shit. Shit! I don't know. What the fuck? I need to... Like, I don't think I have enough space for this. Bro, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, this is not going to end well. No. Right, so oh, fuck off. Okay, boys. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, motherfucker! Damn, that was huge. It took some time, but you put out the immediate fire. The rest, let's watch the progress and decide. Evangelidon saying, also the bins have not been picked up yet despite it being afternoon. Evangelo saying, Ash the Two-Man Manix has this. We did it, guys. We saved Orca, at least from the worst of stuff. Thank you, Chris. I don't know what procedures are left, but I can already feel my tail becoming lighter. I replaced the auxiliary power and the walking function. Stable. I also reset the neural circuits. Who is it? I have enough knowledge about Eves, but I don't know how it actually feels. I don't feel anything particularly strange. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known it changed. Currently, you're practically in a state where only your data was transferred to a different body. Is this a new body? What are you talking about? The appearance is the same, but all detailed parts were replaced. Or serviced. I thought it might feel awkward. Sensation is influenced more by cognition than reality, like feeling pain in a missing arm. There are actually many cases where discrepancy occurs between reality and cognition. So, as long as Orca perceives Orca as Orca, means it's hard to feel awkward? Yes. Except for calling my name excessively. That's an accurate explanation. Orca. Orca. Yes? Orca, Orca. Please stop. Yeah, what the hell, man, shot. The Eve stronger than steel, who survived even a rocket launcher. Orca's intimidated look was an amusing sight. But one must know the limit for irresponsible action. It'd be better to stop the joke here and move on to another topic. I'm joking. By the way, did you have a similar injury before? There were traces of heat deformation deep in the core. You often suffer from similar injuries. I would seriously recommend looking for another job. It's an old wound. It's a trace that can be removed. I didn't do it right away because there were many things to handle first. Shall I fix it in the maintenance later? No. I left it on purpose. It's a tribute of remembrance. Remembrance. Heard the story that Eves, who are nothing but machines, don't have souls, right? That hypothesis has already been disproven. What? What? Heard the story that Eves, who are nothing but machines, don't have souls. That hypothesis has already been disproven? I did disprove that. Like, the idea of a soul seems so ephemeral. The nonsense that they only mimic emotions with regulatory factors and electrical signals is the same as saying humans don't have souls either. Many living things rely on regulatory factors called hormones and electrical signals to move and think. To support the claim that only humanity is dignified, logic was too flawed. Apart from the facts, I wanted to prove that it was wrong. We, who are made rather than born, are thrown into society with granted cells but lacking relationships to support them. Consequently, we usually go through a period of thirsting for a strong desire of recognition. For me, that time was exactly such. That emotion was more than Orca's personal feeling, a common phenomenon among the Eve. Because they were created without time to reflect on their ego under the protection of parents and society, research even shows that Eves were known to obsess over social relationships or status, like an unloved child. Bloody hell. Tractor saying jokes on you, I think humans don't have one either. Oh my god. I was tense about everything. I ignored the command's orders and jumped into rescue operations, and I often helped the rescued people privately. Must have been tough. Didn't know back then. Rather, thought it was natural. I was intoxicated with being a righteous rescue worker. You have to climb high, back on the path you walked. Because you went through those times. I think current Orca exists. That might be true for me, but couldn't correct the mistakes of the past. It was a few years ago. It was an unexpected terror attack. Fire was so intense that flames and smoke reached the sky. Pessimistic outlooks burst out from the start of the scene. The command had already proposed giving up in that second. When I saw a child begging the crew to save their family who collapsed during evacuation. He was pleading with the crew. Since it was impossible, the crew hesitated to go in. And eventually I jumped in, saying, "They're still alive, don't worry." I guaranteed it without even knowing. But in the end, the building collapsed and only I barely survived. According to the analysis team, fainting during a fire leads to death within 3 to 5 minutes. So it was a situation where they couldn't be saved from the start. But it was all ready to. Definitely said they are alive, with belated excuses. Couldn't lessen that child's guilt. Abandoning a living sibling. I tried hard afterwards. The closed door of the heart opened. It's vivid, like it happened yesterday, and something I regret. A good intention become a wound to someone else. I realized it. Okay. Yes? Chris, your voice is shaking. Are you okay? If it's vivid like yesterday, I asked you one thing. 10 years ago, Polar Night Day. The city centre where Chromatic Zenith was in full swing. That day, Michelle and I... By any chance, was the name of the person who died that day? Hell. Orca's remaining maintenance was agreed to be continued tomorrow. It wasn't because an abnormality was found somewhere, but above all, proceeding with maintenance forcibly would lead to a major accident. I typed a message with trembling hands. Shell. What is it again? Shell answers as if she was waiting. Slowly, calming down my heart, which I thought couldn't be settled. I typed that name once again. Shell. Why again? Your strange behavior has increased these past few days. Is this also a side effect of stopping the medicine? Transmission cancelled. You were dead. I remember vividly. 10 years ago at Polar Night, the night view I watched with you. It was beautiful. As she had her memories put onto an Eve. Is that what this is? This is an Eve talking to him. The imprinted memories of his dead sister. And even the aftermath I don't want to talk about. You were definitely on that day. Died. I was dead. Michelle. I vaguely guessed it. When I woke up, it was an unknown place, an isolated space with no one I knew. For some reason, Mum and Dad had become cold toward me. And you, my brother, were obsessed with me to a strange degree. I just felt dizzy for a moment, closed my eyes and opened them. The world had turned upside down. Even if I couldn't know the details, that something terrible happened to me. It was obvious, wasn't it? Right. Still, maybe, perhaps I might be alive? I held on to that hope. Like I fell into a long coma, and only my mind was connected to a virtual space, or in cryosleep, cling to any ridiculous reason. I didn't want to let go of the hope that I might be alive. Feels futile. I am. A crazy AI who thinks she is Michelle. My parents. No. The people I mistook for parents. I think I know why they hated me so much. A program mimicking their dead daughter. Horrible. Broken memories gather. Form a distinct shape again. Just as I remembered Michelle's death after hearing Orca's story. Forgotten memories started to revive the Michelle's words. So, Chris was the kid that had escaped the house, and Michelle was left inside. Wait, where were the parents then? Because the parents are apparently alive? I thought the parents were dead. I am. Sorry, Michelle. Until just now, I thought you were a shadow agency hired by our parents. Sorry for asking as if interrogating you. Ha! I want to get angry, but you're just a victim of suppressed memories too. Unfortunately, many things are like that. Not a single thing is easy, or solved as simply. That's true, but this incident is my fault. It's because I couldn't remember. I spoke as if interrogating you about your condition, even though all of this is my responsibility. What do you mean? Your responsibility? I was the one who made you. Holding your extracted data, I believed you were still alive. I thought it was just because our medical subscription service was cheap, or the risk of treatment was too high, so we were being neglected. I remember now why I was so obsessed with Eves, why I considered Eves the same as humans. Wait, so the current me is neither an insurance company's trick nor a medical failure, but purely a result caused by you? Yes. I obtained most qualifications related to Eves and AI, and even after that it took a long time. Then I'm witnessing the almighty creator? How was it? Was the created sister like the real thing? Seeing that you suppressed your memory? Definitely wasn't, I guess. That's right. You are Michelle, but not Michelle. I don't know why, but I find it's like kind of interesting that the sister's called Michelle, and I just remember back to playing The House in Fata Morgana, and the main character there was called Michelle, Michel. I don't know, kind of interesting. You spoke like Michelle, thought like Michelle. I couldn't accept it. Losing my last hope. Suppressed my memory as my parents recommended. Me, but not me. Are you going to bring up soul talk? No. I think Eves and AI are the same as humans. You know it too. What kind of person I became. Your perversion towards Eves was an effort to see me as your sister? Disgusting. Even though I couldn't recall memories, the unconscious doesn't disappear. Although I didn't intend it, I can't say there was no influence. Then what am I now? Since your suppressed memories have come back, have I returned to being a failed project? To something that is Michelle but not Michelle? I don't know. I am Michelle. Just not your sister, but from the moment I was born, without missing a single moment, I lived as Michelle. Do you know how trashy that feels? perceiving people who didn't give birth to me as parents, craving love I could never receive. Do you know how miserable that is? Do you know what it feels like to be treated as a fake? Just because I have someone else's memories, that even the only one on my side is just seeing someone else in me. Feeling of realizing that. Could you understand? No. Your matter is your matter. And it's something I can't experience for you. Right now, thinking about my own problems is overwhelming enough. I don't have the room to think about other things. Thinking about how to dispose of this bundle of problems with a personality. You seem to misunderstand, Michelle. Just because memory suppression ends doesn't mean I return to my past self. Memories of talking with you every day, getting advice, or giggling happily aren't gone either. But at the same time, my sister's death is as vivid as if it happened yesterday. I don't know what to do. Sorry, Michelle. Parents and friends, I felt them all distancing themselves from me, even in conversations with me. My parents talked about how I should act toward you. They didn't say a word about the current me. Then they quietly disappeared too. Thinking about it now, the grief for their dead daughter must have been the reason. Only you treated me sincerely. So naturally, I clung to that. I am still alive. Brother's pining his hopes on me. I tried to believe that. The more I doubted, the more I mocked and blamed you, and teased you, childishly enough. I guess I just wanted to confirm that I was loved. Today, I hear that you despaired of me. I spent years living in a drug-induced haze. Accept the truth. Too weak. Michelle, that's not it. I didn't want to live like this. Because of your lingering attachment to your sister, I didn't want to live this terrible life. I am Michelle. I was supposed to be Michelle. Michelle. I want to be alone. Let's talk later. When would be a good time? I don't know either. Right, what the guy is saying in chat. And before he tries to bang his dead AI, he's just a bro. Practicing best ending, Emoto robot wife toaster. You guys are so harsh. Evangel saying toaster fuckers unite. Practicing take responsibility, man. What's wrong with you? Practicing, I'm so sorry, Ash. I still haven't finished watching House and Fata Morgana. And that time I finished and started a second playthrough of Umineko. I guess I'm just procrastinating as well. Well, what I would say, Crack Dealer, is that you should go and play the House of Fata Morgana. It's really good. It really is. It's something special. You look like a mess, Chris. It is a mess. Pitifully so. Self-pity, huh? It feels quite different from usual. Did you remember something? And are you suffering from that memory? It's more than that. As I recalled what I had forgotten, completely shattered Michelle's life. It's hard enough just taking care of myself. I'm more than willing to help, but I'm not following the context. Do you mind explaining it briefly? The story wasn't long. Yeah, I knew an unusually large amount about me. I was able to deduce a lot on her own, even though I only explained the parts I recently remembered. As I marvelled at her memory and deductive skills, Leanne simply added, that taking notes is a key habit, an inscrutable remark. So, the pain of losing Michelle hasn't faded yet. And now you're worried about losing the second Michelle too. Hearing you say second Michelle feels strange. Judging by what you're saying, you're already clearly distinguishing between the two, aren't you? That is true, but to grieve the fact that Michelle died, I have to deny the existence of the current Michelle, second Michelle. So the fact that I'm sad means deep down in my heart, second Michelle is perceived as a fake. This got really deep. Holy shit. I feel... This is a little bit darker than Valhalla, because with Valhalla it was a lost person, right? Or someone who had passed. And, you know, where this is, this is like not just you've lost a person, but you've got this new being, individual, who is and isn't that person. They are their own person. I don't know. Evangelio saying, what did you expect? Ash, this game is critically acclaimed for a reason. There's plenty of games out there that are quote-unquote critically acclaimed and have very good reviews. That doesn't necessarily make them good in my eyes. To me. My personal opinion. That's not to say that they're not good. It's just like... It's like... I don't know. I think it's like that double tragedy of finding out that his sister passed away, but you've got this new... Like, it's like the extra complication of this individual whose whole existence is based on the memories of your dead sister, but they are their own person. They realize that they're not your sister, and then the complications of being that person born from someone else's memories, who loves their parents, but their parents don't look at them as if they're a monster, effectively, or some sort of ghost of a long lost one. And then their own brother, who they've been keeping in contact for years, has just remembered who they truly are, and they're now going through that kind of the thing that they must have like feared for the longest of times, or maybe they didn't know. They didn't. I don't think they realized that he was taking medicine to make him forget shit. But I don't know. I think it's a lot. I was not like, this is a lot. And it's very well done. And mate, I was not expecting this from a fucking free game on Steam. Getting my money. I'm getting like more than my, like, if I had paid, I don't know, £15-20, I'd be getting more than my money's worth. But yeah, just saying, funny enough, this has been happening a lot in Isekai, where a person recovers memories of their previous life despite being their own person in this life. I feel like there's a difference there between remembering memories from a previous life, because yeah, that was a different person in a sense, but it was still you. But could you imagine being born as a person? So you're born, but imprinted upon you is the memories and the personality of someone who's died. And so you love your mother and father, but they look at you in abject horror, or with this kind of like, as if you're toxic or radioactive, and you're confused. You're confused by, it's like the complex of being confused by the memory, going, wait, why does my parents hate me? And then at some point realizing that you are not that person. Now imagine you are not the person you thought you were. You are actually, like, that person is dead and you're just like a clone, or like some fake being implanted with memories who's not even human, but you think you're human, right? And if you're someone, depending on the personality that you have, if you're someone that cares about, like, and you also realize that, you know, you might regard yourself as a monster because you don't, I mean, who wants to wear the memories of someone else and pretend to be them, someone who's died, and pretend to be them in front of their loved ones? Like, no, most people don't want to do that. Like, if you're forced into that situation, and then who are you? Because there is no you. I mean, there is, but there is no you beyond what you were based on, right? Besides the you that you make for yourself after that. But then you're like, am I a real person? Like, this kind of gives me the kind of Ghost in the Shell vibes from the movie. The idea of yourself, what makes you you, what makes you human, or what makes you more than machine. Like in Ghost in the Shell was like the idea of a person who is almost fully prosthetic, and it's like, am I still human? Because I've lost almost all of my humanity in terms of my physical body. And what makes me human? I'm more machine than person. Whereas this is like, what makes me me? Because my whole identity is based on someone else, and I am a clone in some sort of format, some sort in a form. And I'm just wearing, it's like you're wearing the skin mask of a dead person. I don't know. Cracker saying, I was going to say Valhalla touched on that a bit, but I remember now it was a bit different. Yeah, Valhalla was running away. So the person you loved was suffering. You didn't fully realize it, but you ran away because of the effects that had on their person. So they were becoming really ratty and arguing with you. I think that's what it was, and they ended up having arguments and disagreements. You didn't know that they were seriously ill, and then you ran away. Then you found out that they had been seriously ill and they passed away, and you were too afraid to go to the funeral and face the family of your loved one, and spending that time almost kind of like running away in a sense, and then being confronted by that person's like younger sister. But there was like, I feel like, yeah, I mean, there was an element of closure in that you were able to make some sort of amends with the sister, and through being there for the younger, your love's younger sister, you could do something for them in a sense. Maybe like, even though you couldn't do it during their life, you can do something that's kind of for them in a sense by keeping that relationship going, which also kind of, I don't know, it is different. There's less of that kind of messy confusion of self horribly inflicted upon an individual from birth. I don't know. Manji, I don't think some stories go into the nuance of the dual lives and how they fight each other. Cracker saying, also, while on that topic, episode 8 of Umineko, the fate of Battler was something similar to that as well. Yeah, I mean, who's watching these streams, but let's not spoil Umineko ending too much. But Umineko is awesome. Very relevant, yes. Imagine saying, too bad there was no sister route. Oh my, wait, sister route for what? What time is it? Fuck, it's pretty late. Yes. This isn't like you. You're worrying about useless things. Although seeing such a gloomy look on your face for the first time is quite vicious. Diane took a small pill bottle out of her pocket. It's a prototype of a drug under development. We've handled the side effects, and it's basically ready for release once the production line is set up. Would you read the label attached? For Chris. I analysed your thought pattern and potential trauma types. Given the case I just heard, it would fall under case 17. 17. Wonder how many cases she anticipated. There are no side effects, and you can cleanly forget only the memories you want right now. Do you want to? No. Yeah, I mean, that was the answer I would have given if it was a choice. Even if I forget, doesn't mean my relationship with Michelle is resolved. She'll definitely be even angrier. See? If you thought the second Michelle was just a fake, you wouldn't have said that. If it was just a failure you wanted to forget, wouldn't the problem be solved by just cleanly forgetting and moving on? The past you made that choice. Are you saying I've changed? You've changed, but Michelle has changed too. And your relationship with Michelle has changed. Even if that Michelle isn't your sister. Till yesterday, I thought of Michelle as my little sister. That's why we could be close. Actually, it's because of the drugs. If you put it that way, are you going to cut ties with the shop's regulars too? Because there aren't many Eves who would get repairs from such a depressed mechanic, even if they were low quality drugs. Thanks to them, you acted like a cool guy. What? Are you trying me to take the drugs? And made happy memories, didn't you? That if you're going to say no, look me in the eye and say it. Tell that to the eyes of your best regular customer. You're right. I have no choice but to admit it. That's my man. Acting all cool like this, while worrying about everything behind the scenes. That's definitely you, Leanne. No, I'm not. Only about 60 things. Anyway, just because you acknowledge the second Michelle doesn't mean you're denying Michelle's death. You can grieve as much as you want. Cry if you want to cry. The problem is, I don't know if Michelle will understand this feeling. The more I grieve my sister's death, the more Michelle's identity will be shaken. Of course, even so, my heart feels much lighter. Oh my god, you guys in the chat, what you fucking right. Imagine, oh, Valhalla. Wait, what sister? We don't have a sister in the sister route. Oh wait, oh no! What's wrong with you? Imagine saying Michelle route, let's go. Kratos sing hell yeah, let's open up our fucking hell. Even if you haven't found the answer, just deciding the direction to move forward is enough to feel like you can do it. I'm glad you don't seem to need the medicine I prepared. It's thanks to you, Leanne. So, I should give you some free maintenance. You worked overtime again, didn't you? How did you know? Did I look tired? Or, the length of a day is the same for everyone, Leanne. There's no one in the world who do that much work and leave on time. Since I'm definitely partly responsible for your accumulated fatigue, come here and sit down. No. Your rest comes first, although... But... please. We're doing it, boys. Preparing Leanne, who overworked herself for me. Oh, bloody hell. I forgot. Why does this always catch me off guard? That... This game. They're saying, did I say something wrong? She isn't even... No, I think Michelle is just an AI. I don't think she's an actual Eve. I don't think she's a... Does she have a physical body? Wait, she did say that her parents looked at her. Wait, where has she been this time? Why did she not tell us where she's living? I thought she was just an online AI. Right, what are we doing? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, shit! Well, let's get started. Let's make drinks and save lives, or whatever that saying was. Mix drinks and save lives. I think that's what it was. Did I say make drinks? Whatever. Whatever, Trevor. Oh, there's a lot of yellows coming. This is going to end well, isn't it? Huh? Oh, I didn't even realize that that was one of the things I need to get. I feel like I'm going to be devoured by you. What? Girl! Curb your fucking imagination, please. You're distracting me. God damn. We need another one located here. Seeing like this, it's cute. I'm not reading these. I'm cringe. Crunch! Right, boys, we have our last one. I feel like I'm going to be devoured by you. Did that get... There was like a little electrical shock. Polar night day. Will you be okay? If you're talking about the promise, I don't think there will be any problem. In your memories, clearly, parts about Polar night were also suppressed. I'm worried it might trigger trauma. I think I'm better than before regarding Polar night. I'm actually curious about it. Reacting sensitively to crowds and loud noises, but that's always been the case. As the suppression disappeared, you've become able to react normally. I guess so. Thought my introverted personality might be due to trauma, but it seems that wasn't the case. Fortunately. I imagine you being extroverted and sly might not be bad. Okay. Fuck it out, right. Get some big blues in here. Oh, I need a big blue. Where are we going with this? Here. Oh, blue. Oh, my blue. Wait. Right, so we need to do a yellow. Oh no, we need one more. Wait, what? Was the maintenance alright last time? In terms of managing core overheating, use that method again this time, because the cooling speed was significant. That method? We can do that later. Privately. What? Why are you making this sound weird? Rather saying, did I say something wrong? She isn't Eve after all. Imagine she's a ghost in his phone. Rather saying, pull up the receipt. I'm confident she has a body. Imagine I save drinks and break lives. Rather saying, quotes, let's mix drinks and change lives. Imagine I don't think, girl, manifest some standards. This dialogue exchange reminds me of something like South by Southwest or Gone with the Wind. I've not seen that or read any of them. Anyway, let's continue. I need a big red and a big blue. Oh, big... No, don't do that. Big blue. What the fuck is that? Jeez, this distracting. I need the almighty blue. Let's combine. Oh, there's a lot of combining going on here, guys. No. Yeah, wait. Done. I feel like my fatigue has been washed away. The maintenance finished quickly, but I could have finished it faster with the method I mentioned during maintenance. That's... Chris, you are an expert in Eve's structure, but you need to study more about how Eves feel. Training the coolant is, for an Eve, that's a rather sensitive area. Bloody... the fuck? I'll get going now. And what should we do with this medicine? Please dispose of it. Even without such drugs. I think there are enough places to run to. Alright, Mr. Cool Mechanic. I'll be rooting for you. See you later. Yeah, if possible. On Polar Night Day. They're saying, do Eve sweat? Where are you going with this? I'm concerned. Very concerned. Thanks to Leanne's efforts, my complicated mind calmed down a bit. Including yesterday, I'm receiving more help from Leanne than I deserve. Avez-vous? Yes. December 20th. Okay. We are going to leave it there for today. Well, the plot thickens. I mean, the plot really thickened. We found out that Michelle actually passed away many years ago, and the Michelle that we've been talking to up till now has been an AI. But they're not just an AI, they're a person in and of themselves. A sentient being, and they're aware of who they are, and it like conflicted about it as well, and it's causing them issue for all this time. And we're now wrestling with the fact that this Michelle is Michelle but is not Michelle, different Michelle, and how do we deal with that, but also the memories flooding back in of what actually happened on Polar Night Day many years ago. Yeah, a lot. But I mean, this game is proving to be awesome, and more like this. I think this is the surprising thing. The vibe is really awesome. The art style is really awesome. Yes, this is an homage to Valhalla and takes a lot from it, but it is its own thing as well. The gameplay is entirely different. The setting is a similar kind of cyberpunk city feel, and it's like, yeah, it's like a mechanic instead of a bar, but like the story is I mean, you can say the story has similarities to the story in Valhalla, but it's very much its own thing, and it's covering. I feel like it's covering the idea of AI and personhood, like going into a lot more detail about that. I mean, Valhalla did touch on these things as well, but it was different. This is going really deep into it with the main character. I mean, there's fewer characters in this as well, and I feel like each character is carrying a much heavier load in this game compared to Valhalla, which had a few more characters. But they're doing excellent. Like, there's not that many characters, but like each story is like, yeah, and the way they use their stories to kind of give you a bit more information about a bit more world building. Very well done. Music's on point, characters are on point, the art's on point, the gameplay is actually kind of fun. I hate games. Games, video games with fucking gameplay, right? I'm actually enjoying the gameplay. Cracker saying, imagine you're replaced by an AI, still streams in your voice after several decades later, every Sunday, talks like you, behaves like you, thinks like you. You're dead, by the way. I mean, maybe I'm already dead. Maybe I am an AI. How do you know? I could just be a speaker on a stick talking to the microphone while a pair of robotic arms type away at the keyboard or something. Imagine that. Imagine that from the person who's dead. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. I mean, I'd be kind of annoyed about that. Like, that's not me. And even if that AI is sentient in its own being, I'm like, don't be me. Don't pretend to be me. Don't wear my face like a horrible skin face mask. Be your own person. Now, if it was, I mean, if someone had made that AI, that's a different story. But I'd still be pissed off about it. I don't know. I don't want to, I don't know. But just indeed. Nope, I know you're the real Ash Mannix. I mean, that's my handle on the X, Twitter, bullshit, whatever the fuck that place is. The real Ash Mannix. I'm keeping it real, guys. I'm keeping it real, but maybe I'm an AI. Maybe I'm one of the most sophisticated AIs that has ever existed before, like, these big large language models came out. Maybe. I see the mystery in your heart. Maybe it's the misery of not having a soul. Maybe the misery that I draw from is the misery of knowing that I'm not my own person. I was created simply to mimic someone who's already dead. I lack an identity of self that's unique. I am just a copy, and I wrestle with the idea of, is there any substance to my existence? And that's where I draw my misery from, rather than just being a miserable middle-aged man streaming on YouTube and Twitch or whatever the fuck to a low view account, hoping that I will achieve something today by not putting in nearly the right amount of effort to try to achieve. And on that lovely positive note, I think we'll leave it there for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am enjoying this game, if I have not made that obvious already. This is going places that's pretty deep. All the Eves are awesome and are giving us. It's interesting, right? We give. I mean, is that a bit of a trope? We give them support by talking to them about their issues and helping them through those issues via discussion, and they are doing the same for us now that we're in that predicament. It's lovely. It's lovely to see someone being helped out who's helped others. You know, they're able to help them out the same way or a similar way. So thank you for the stream. As always, nice to have you streaming again after the absence. I'm glad that yous are still here for it, and I'm glad that yous appreciating it. Hopefully I will be streaming it again next week, Wednesday, on the usual time, unless stuff happens. I will see about this weekend. I might stream, I promise nothing, but we'll see. But for now, I'll leave you guys. I am Ash Mannix. This is D1AL-ogue, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Bye.